Hi, it's Nikki, and today I am 5 weeks post-op. Um, I am feeling really good. I've figured out the energy thing for the most part. I've started to eat more regular foods. The big thing is I have lost about 30 pounds. I'm pretty excited. So when I was 1 month, so last week on the 13th, I took my post-op pictures because I had taken a ton of pictures before I actually had the surgery, and I did it in different outfits. I chose like a dozen different outfits, some that I fit in at that moment and some that were a little bit too snug for me so I could kind of lose into them. But I thought that was a really good idea, and now that I'm post-op, I really think it's a good idea. So I really suggest before you have your surgery, take pictures of yourself and take it in different kinds of clothes. Take it in jeans, take it in dresses, take it in your bathing suit. I actually took some naked and placed some stickers on different parts of my body, so they're still kind of PG-13ish. But anyway, so take pictures of yourself because you're going to be amazed at how much your body changes. I was shocked in the change in just 1 month. My back pictures, which I'll show towards the end of this video, it's amazing how much my back has changed. The back fat I had, that I was floored because like I knew I had lost some weight, the scale was saying it, but I didn't think in pictures I would really see much. Now there's some pictures I took in different dresses. I can kind of see a little difference, but not a ton. But some of my jean pictures and t-shirts, definitely you can see that I've lost some weight. So I'm going to share some of those towards the end of this video. The other thing that's happened is I went on my first trip post surgery. So I went to Denver and met up with some of my girlfriends from high school and spent 3 days with them. And it was way fun, had a great time. And I thought I could handle the eating out thing. So I don't know about everybody else, but for me, I'm not really having issues with being hungry. Like actually the whole food thing, I don't really want to eat food. I'm cool with the shakes. Shakes don't seem to upset my stomach, or they're easy to go down. I don't have any problems drinking the shakes, but when I try to eat food, that 2 ounces of food or a quarter cup of food, it is so much work. Sometimes it takes me 30 minutes to eat all of it. I'm taking such small bites, and if I try to take a bigger bite, it just hurts going down. So I have to take these teeny tiny bites. So I did go out to eat a couple of times, and I would try to pick around the food and eat the things that were more higher protein to give me that energy. Just kind of seemed like a waste of money though, because I was only eating like 2 ounces. Excuse me, I keep burping still. That's definitely still a side effect 5 weeks in, is I'm still kind of having that burping issue. But it just seems kind of like a waste of food. You know, I'm eating the food, a little bit of it. One of my girlfriends, the second night we went to her home and stayed the night there, and I brought some of that with me. And she said her family would kind of eat my leftovers, which was great because I just hate seeing food go to waste. The other problem was pack snacks. So I realized I need to have a cheese stick, something quick that I can have if I get stuck somewhere where I can't eat every 2.5, 3 hours. I have to be eating every 2.5, 3 hours or my energy drops. It's not that I'm really feeling hungry. It's just I start feeling yucky and not nauseous or anything. Just I can feel my energy dropping. I get a little almost like hypoglycemic. My dad has hypoglycemia, and he gets really cranky, and so I find myself getting somewhat cranky, like I'm just not feeling good. So we had gone to the Denver Museum of Art for the Monet exhibit. I'm a art history minor, art and design major, and so I was really excited to see this show. And we had 9:15 tickets, and we were in the exhibit until 11:30. I had had breakfast at 8, so now I'm 3.5 hours out from when I had my breakfast. And I had read online that they had a coffee shop, so I'm like, well, you know, if I get feeling kind of weird, I'm sure I can go down there and get something that can just kind of satiate me until I can get to a place. And no, it was just a coffee shop. So I'm like, all right, well, coffee isn't going to work for me. So I tried to power through like I do before I had the surgery. You know, you get a little hungry, you're like, well, I'll power through, I'll be fine. And we went into another exhibit they had that was on English works, paintings and such, and I was walking around looking at the paintings and really thought, I think I'm going to pass out. I actually kind of had that tunnel vision, like things going dark off to the sides. I'm like, okay, so I'm going to sit down on this bench and just get my bearings. So I sat there and looked at the book, the catalog for the works that were in that exhibit, and just sat there for a while. And my girlfriends found me, and I have told them before I went on the trip what I had done, and they are so supportive. They had so many questions, and they were wonderful. Anyway, so I said, so we're going to have to leave because I really need to get some food into me. And they were so sweet, and they're like, why didn't you tell us sooner? I'm like, oh, I didn't want to ruin your fun because I'm having this issue. So lesson learned, always have a cheese stick. Or even one of those protein bars. So I haven't really played around with the protein bars yet. I have done the Built bars, but I like those cold. I've had a couple that are not cold, and I really don't like them when they're not cold. But I did buy some from Costco that I'm going to try also. So maybe in my next video, I'll kind of tell you the couple that I've gotten, what I like, what I don't like. And please, if you have tried any protein bars, in the comments, leave me a suggestion of a protein bar I should try, because I am all ears. I need to keep that stuff with me when I'm out and about. The rest of the trip was really great, though. I had a great time, felt really great. My energy was up as long as I just kept trying to eat something every 2.5, 3 hours. And I had my shakes twice a day, and that always, you know, that's 60. I do the Premier protein shake, so that gives me 60 grams of protein. That's you know, the low end of what I should be getting, but at least it's enough to kind of carry me through. So yeah, so that's my 5-week. Everything's looking really good. I've lost a significant amount of weight. You know, there may be some people that have lost more than me, and that's okay. Like, I'm not really comparing myself to anybody else right now. I'm running my own race. I'm losing my own weight. It's going to happen when it happens. I actually don't want it to happen too fast, because I don't want to run into some of the skin issues that other people have had. I know I'm going to have a little bit of an apron anyway, because I've had a hysterectomy and a C-section, so I have that scar there. So no matter how much weight I lose, even if the skin bounces back, I'm still going to have a little bit of an apron. But I want to have as little skin issues as possible. So I'm hoping for a slow, steady loss. So my 30 pounds I'm pretty proud of right now. And 11 inches, that was the other thing. I've lost 11 inches over my whole body. Most of it's in my upper body. Lower body has always been the issue for me, so it may take a while for me to see a significant loss in the lower body, which is fine too. It'll happen when it happens. I mostly at this point just want to master the tool and master the eating and relearning how to eat correctly with this new stomach and not make any mistakes with it. And the weight loss is just a benefit that comes from learning how to master my tool. So anyway, so hopefully my next video I'll share with you the protein bars that I have found, and the ones I like and the ones I maybe didn't like as much. And please, like I said again, share with me any protein bars that you have tried that you like, and maybe I'll try them before I make my next video. And then any suggestions if you have questions about the surgery. I'm 5 weeks out. I'm not an expert, but I can share with you any of the experiences I've had. And I hope you're having a good day, and I'll see you in about a week. Bye.